Here we go. All right, egg is hatching. It should hatch into a weird question mark, and then we should be good. Game crash. Cool. All right, so that should have reset the seed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us see. I have to, my only option is to redeem a Nintendo eShop card. Bravo, Heffrey. You really did it this time. What's up, guys? So I've got a pretty cool video for you today. I thought I'd do something a little bit different and just show you what it's like to go for a competitive Pokemon in an older game with all the tools that I have at my disposal. So I have my DS here, a copy of Pokemon Emerald, very cool game. And I'm going to walk you through the process of getting some perfect competitive shinies from Emerald from scratch. So I'm going to use all the tools that I've made videos about thus far on the channel, and maybe some other ones that you haven't seen before, but are pretty well known by the RNG community. And we're going to see how it goes. I did this all live, so anything can happen. The first thing that we need to do if we're going to catch a perfect competitive shiny is we need to find a perfect competitive shiny, and there's no better tool for doing that than Pokefinder by Admiral Fish. This is a wonderful RNG tool that allows you to search for shiny frames in whatever game you're playing, and in this case we are playing Pokemon Emerald. So I'm looking at a wild Pokemon. What we're looking for is a shiny Magneton or Magnemite with 5 perfect IVs and hidden power fire and a timid nature. And so we open up the Gen 3 Wild Searcher tab here. There's the Generator tab and the Searcher tab because we are searching for a frame, and I'm going to select my profile up here for my Emerald. 25451 is my ID. And the mon we're looking for is a Magnemite. So we're going to go to Method H2 because most wild Pokemon in Pokemon Emerald are H2. And we're going to go to New Mauville Entrance. We're going to select a Magnemite. Now from here, we know that we want it to have perfect competitive IVs. So that means we want 30 HP, we want 30 defense, 30 special attack, 30 special defense, and 30 speed ideally. And then we also want it to have a timid nature, and we want it to have hidden power fire. Those are the specifications that we need. I don't need to check shiny yet. We just need to find the frame. So you'll see that we have a bunch of frames here that have sync on them. I could use sync, but I want to see if there's one without sync because I don't want to have to go find a specific synchronizer. And then we can sort by power here, and we can see that there are 4 potential frames that can give us a hidden power fire competitive Magnemite, which is sweet, right? And so now we need to figure out how to get to this frame, first of all. And then once we find out how to get to this frame, we need to figure out how to make it shiny. So there are 2 things that we need to do. We will start with the how to get to this Pokemon. And the way we do that is we need to right click on the seed here and click generate times for seed. And it's going to pop up this little window. And it tells us the seed that we need to get to find this frame. So we need to get to seed 528. And it will be on frame 64,905. This is pretty far. 10,000 seconds. It's a long time, right? But we don't have to worry about that. That's a future us problem. We don't have to worry about that now. That's where we need to get to. And we could also check this other frame, and we're going to generate the times for seed. And this one is seed 711E. Now, because of how we get to different seeds on Emerald, this is actually a bad one because this is a very large number in hex. 711E is very large, whereas 528 is very small. And the bigger the seed is, from 0000 to FFFF, the bigger the seed is, the longer I have to wait in order to get to that seed, because we're gonna use the painting in Emerald to be able to change the seed. The painting changes the seed to however many frames have passed since the game was turned on. And so in order to hit this seed, we need to hit A on the painting after 528 frames have passed from the booting of the game. So that's very doable. 528 frames is not a long time, and we can very much hit that. And then we can use the battle video in Emerald to save our position and then come back to that seed whenever we want. So we know that we're going to go for seed 528. So that is piece of information number 1 solved. Now we need to make this PID shiny. So the PID is 6EDD608F. And so to figure out what we need to change our secret ID to make this shiny, we need to use programmer mode in our calculator. There are other ways to do this within Pokefinder, but this is the way that makes the most sense to me because it is actually how the math works. So the first step is we need to put in our trainer ID, which in this case is 25451, and we're putting it in on decimal because that is a decimal number. So in hex, that is 636B. And now to figure out what our secret ID needs to be to make this shiny, we go to bitwise, exclusive OR, and then we put in the first half of the PID, which in this case is 6EDD, 6EDD. We hit equals, and now we have DB6. And so then we need to go bitwise exclusive OR again, and we do the second half of the PID, which is 608F, 608F, and we hit equal. And we get 6D39, which means our decimal secret ID needs to be 27961. And so if I go up here to my profile manager and I go to this emerald file, and I set this to, what was it again? 27961. 27961. And hit OK. And then we switch back to our emerald profile and we search. This frame should turn into a shiny frame. And Pokemon Magnemite, search. And now you'll see that the frame that we wanted, the 6EDD frame, is now a square shiny. So that is cool. We did it. We know what our secret ID needs to be in order to do this, 27961. Now, how do we change our secret ID in Emerald? Well, you will need to reference another video that I've done where I explain how to do arbitrary code execution using a glitch egg. Thankfully, I have some glitch eggs prepared, ready for me to use in my game here, and it is already in my party. So this egg contains a glitch Pokemon that I generated using the in-game trade C-Dot. If you want to learn how to do that, go watch the video. I'll put the thumbnail on screen. So we need to generate a code, and thankfully there is a tool for this, which I will pull out right here. Emerald TID SID converter. We're gonna hit run.vet. And it'll pop up this nice little command line window, and we can figure things out from here. So what language is your game? It is English, so I press 1. What device are you playing on? Console. We want to modify the secret ID, and the secret ID that we want is 27961. And then this handy dandy little program will spit out a code that we can use with this glitch egg to make this happen. So I just need to go through my boxes and type in exactly what is written here. And so I will do that now. And so I just finished typing those codes into the box names, and they are all good to go. And so now I can save my game and I can hatch the egg, and that should execute the code, changing my secret ID to match our target Magnemite. Here we go. All right, egg is hatching. It should hatch into a weird question mark, and then we should be good. Game crashed. Okay, might have dinged something up there. Let's double check our boxes. I'm gonna grab a whole box. I'm just gonna do a quick little maneuver to clear trash data out of some other boxes, because maybe I have some trash data in here. I just have to plop these guys down and pick them back up. You need to make sure your boxes 10 through 14 are clear of any trash data, and this stuff can pile up. It's kind of annoying. It's like a weird bug in the way that Pokemon get released or transferred. Oh, this is fine. We can just clear these bad boys out. All right, that should be all the danger boxes. And now, all right, ready to hatch. See if it executes. Yep, look at that. Executed just fine, so it was trash data in our boxes. Now we have to get rid of this little nerd. The easiest way to do that is to put him first in your party. And then we just need to go to the PC and go to deposit. And then it'll already be hovered over it and it won't crash. Any other way and this will crash, and then you just go to release. And just like that, he's gone. Cool. So now we move on to the next phase of the process, which is figuring out how to hit that seed. So now I need to go to Lily Cove City. Lily Cove City is where the contest painting is. So that is where we need to go to do all of this contest painting shenanigans. So I'm going to fly out to Lily Cove, and then we head over here into the contest hall. So there's a painting here. Cool. All right, so that should have reset the seed. This is where we need to be, so I'm going to save it right here. We're going to go over to our old friend, Eon Timer, everybody's favorite. I'm going to set the calibration to 0, and then my target frame is 528. And then I just need to reset the game and start this timer at the same time, and then hit A on the painting when it completes. I'm going to do that now. I only have 10 seconds, so I have to be somewhat quick. Ooh, the text. Ooh. All right. So we might need to find a closer seed, which is problematic. Not the worst thing in the world, but problematic, to say the least. So what we're going to do is we're going to use my fantastic tool called Gen 3 Seed Assistant. And what Gen 3 Seed Assistant allows us to do is instead of searching one seed, we can actually search multiple seeds, which is cool, right? Super cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to method H2, and we're willing to check. I mean, we can go anywhere to like 100,000 frames, plus or minus, you know, 99999, that's fine. So we need to search every seed, and we need to search for the mon that we are looking for. In this case, that is none other than New Mauville Entrance, Pokemon Magnemite, lead, none. And then we're going to put in the exact stats that we had from this, which are 31, 3, 30, 30, 31, 30. We get all those stats in there, and then we're just going to search. Now this could take a while. My program is going to freak out because I just tried to search an insane number of frames. Okay, so our search completed, and since I can't hit 0528, it is too close. The next closest seed is 433E, and that's about 100,000 frames away from that seed. But once again, that's fine because we're going to use a battle video so we can get close to that repeatedly. So I need to use the painting to get to 433E. So I plug that into my hex calculator, and we see that in decimal, that is frame 17,214. So I'm going to plug that into Eon Timer. I'm going to hover over the start button, and I'm going to reset my game and look at the painting when this is over. It's about a 3-4 minute wait. So it's going to be a while, but you know what? We got time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now all I have to do is go catch a Pokemon, calculate its stats, and then see what seed we hit. Got ourselves a Wingull here. Let me open up his stats. So this will, between 1,000 and 2,000, I think that'll be right. Maybe a little bit longer. If we have to expand it, I will. 26, 57, 23, 19, 36, 25, 59. Okay, it looks like we hit 4342. So this is hasty level. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot. Yeah, level 26 Wingull. We hit 4342. So we were 1, 2, 3, 4 frames late from our target seed. And so since we were 4 frames late, we go to our Eon Timer. We put in 17217. We were 3 frames late, or 4 frames late. So 218. And we hit update. And now we have a 4 frame buffer. So we just reset and we try it again. All right, another pass at the seed here. We were close last time. Did a little bit of an adjust. I like our odds. I like our odds. We need 433E. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Felt good to me. Is that our seed? 2, 3. Chupit. Chupit has been acquired. What are you, Chupit? Relaxed. 28, 62, 53, 26, 45, 31, 34. And we got a Chupit. 433E. That is our seed, so we are on it. And that means we never have to do the painting thing again. We can go fly over to the battle frontier. And we are going to make a battle video. I'm going to head over to the battle factory. There we go. I'm just going to head inside. Head over here to this old dingus. Yep, we'll take the challenge. Do it 50, that's fine. Save the game, that's cool. And we're just going to grab the worst Pokemon we possibly can. All right, we lost the battle as planned. Thank you for participating. I will return your Pokemon. I must also save the event results. That's fine. On your Frontier Pass. Yes, I would. All right, so we got a new battle video. Before I do the long wait to get to frame 100,000, I think I need to get to 108,000. I need to find out what frame I'm on. And I think the easiest way for me to do that is just go run the battle video and then encounter another Pokemon. And so we just calc this Puchaina's stats and we should get a result. Search. Okay. So we are on frame, our battle video is around frame 15,000. So, and we can move at 2 times speed by going into a battle. So that's actually a nice benefit. So 15,000, or we got to get our target frame actually. All right. So it's 108,505 is our target frame. So we're going to take 108,505, subtract the frame that we got from the other tool for this Puchaina, which was 15,360. I'll just subtract 15,000 clean. and that's 93,505. And then I want to give myself another, say, 2,000 frames on top of that. So I need to wait for 91,000 frames, but I can do that 2 times speed. So I'm going to go divided by 2. So I need to go into battle for 45,000 frames. I'm going to do 40 because I really don't want to overshoot, because then I'd have to do it again. So I'm going to set this to 40,000. We're going to run a battle video. We're going to get into a battle, and then we're going to go make a new battle video. Go to Artisan Cave. We play the battle video. Use Sweet Scent. And I will start the timer because the frames are moving. We're going to wait in this battle. 650 seconds. That's like 10 minutes. So it'll be about 10 minutes. All right, so I'm actually a little paranoid about overshooting, and I'm going to run a little bit before this timer runs out, just because I don't want to accidentally go too far. We can get closer on another attempt. So I'm going to fly to the battle factory and make another video. And we'll hop into this battle with this little girl. Leave or lose. Use like Rock Tomb. Oh shit, they use Rock Tomb. A 4-time super effective attack, an actually smart move. Wow. All right, so we lost. Very important to press yes here. Okay. We recorded a battle video. Now we go back and do the same thing we did before with a random Pokemon. Hop into the grass, play our battle video, and then immediately use Sweet Scent. All right, this is a naive Mightyena. 26, 78 HP, 59 attack, 44 defense, 40 special attack, 34 special defense, and 46 speed. Quickly IVs and search, and we are at, just as predicted, around frame 100,000. So that means when we go for our RNG, we are going to be aiming for around frame 8,505, and we'll just have to adjust to get closer than that. So we can save our game, and then we can head to New Mauville for our Magnemite. So I'm going to fly over to Mauville. Okay, so we're here in New Mauville, and we're ready to start going for our Magnemite. Remember, we're aiming for frame 108,505. 108,505, and we are at about frame 100,000. So what we're going to do is put 8505 into our Eon timer here, and then depending on how off we are, we're just going to adjust from there. So for our first attempt, we're going to play the battle video, and then we're going to close the battle video and start Eon timer at the same time. Wait till it starts, and go. Then we're just going to hover over Sweet Scent and then use it when the timer runs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got ourselves a little Voltorb, and we will plug in his stats. So that's a Lax Nature, Calculate, and Search. And it looks like we hit the level 25 one, so we hit 108,877. So we're going to go over here to our Eon timer, and we're going to put in 8877, and we're going to hit update. And then we're going to reset. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this our shiny Magnemite? Let us see. Oh, it is! Yo, super clutch. One adjustment, easy money, and look at that. There's our little guy. I'm going to put him to sleep. And then I'm going to just start throwing throw a couple of these Premier Balls, see if we can get lucky. Magnemite's not that high of a catch rate. 1, 2, 3. Boom. First Premier Ball. There he is. Shiny Magnemite. We'll plug in the stats just to be sure. Should be timid with Magnet Pull. Be timid with Magnet Pull. Ooh, timid. Oh, wait, it's sturdy. Oh, no. Did I goof? Oh, I did. It needed to be ability slot 0. Oh, man, that means I can only use this thing in BDSP. Are you serious? Did I just do this whole RNG? And I should have gone for this frame instead? Because I wanted it to be Magnet Pull? Oh, man. What a massive L. I mean, I still got the Magnemite, right? Like, I mean, that's still a shiny, competitive, timid Magnemite with hidden Power Fire. But it's ability slot 1, which is sturdy, and you want Magnemite and Magneton and Magnezone to be able to trap Steel types. So I'll need to use an ability capsule on this in BDSP to make it into a competitive Pokemon, and I will have to go for a Gen 3 and 4 Magneton a different time. But I can use this exact same timer now to go for another competitive shiny, and a good one for timid is actually Exploud. Exploud is a vicious special attacker in later games. Since I'm going to send this up to BDSP anyway, where I can actually use it with the rest of my competitive Pokemon, I'm just going to hop over here into this tunnel. We'll book a save, and then we're going to go to my battle video, and then we're just going to do the same timer. It's going to be the exact same timer because we're going to cave. It's all exactly the same, except we are in a new location. So we open the battle video, close it, and start on timer at the same time. Head over to our Pokemon, hover over Sweet Scent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little shiny Whismur. Easy clap. Hey, there it is. There's our shiny Whismur. And just to be safe, we'll put it to sleep. Throw a couple Premier Balls. There we go. Whismur complete. And then just to confirm, we'll hover over the Whismur here. It's timid, as expected. And just to confirm, I will plug in the stats. I'm confident this is our guy, but 7, 28, 10, 10, 14, 10, 12. Calculate IV ranges, and timid with 5 perfect IVs and hidden power fire, and that is 70. So pretty clutch. Yeah, I mean, this didn't really take that long. I think it was like a couple hours of setup and then like maybe another hour for the RNG. Since I was recording, obviously, I had to be a little more patient and explanatory about it so I could do it a little bit faster, but pretty quick, all things considered, to get 2 perfect competitive Pokemon. And now I'm going to send these guys up to BDSP and get them ready for battle. And it occurs to me that many people do not even know that it's possible to send Pokemon up from a GBA all the way to Generation 8 on your Nintendo Switch, but it is possible. And you have to have every game along the way to do that. And so in this case, I'm going to migrate from my Emerald game into Soul Silver using a feature called the PAL Park. So I'm going to do that real quick. We migrate from Emerald. We're going to take all 6 of these. These are all competitive Pokemon, except for the Jirachi, who is here for a trade with a friend. I promised them that I would give them a clone of my shiny Wishmaker, and you know what? I think I will do that. So it's going to save the game on my Emerald game and on my Soul Silver game. And then the PAL Park is where the Safari Zone used to be. And so then we participate in the catching show. He hands us our park balls. Yep, so our first Pokemon is Rockman, the Nidoran. This is a perfect competitive shiny Nidoran male from the Safari Zone that I did on stream not too long ago. Took me about 19 hours, but very worth it. Nidoking, very good competitive Pokemon, especially in BDSP. It's one of the best wall breakers there are. So we need him up there. Yep, there's Nut, the Pineco. He's going to turn into a Fortress. Obviously a great defensive spinner. Someone for getting rid of hazards. Also very important in BDSP. What's our Trico? This is Cleveland, the Trico. This is actually going to be a competitive Grovyle set. And it's a massive gimmick, but man, is it fun. There's our Whismur. God, that thing has seen some shit. That is an awful face. Oh my god. Our goofy little Magnemite who has the wrong ability. And that makes our last Park Ball. So once this is done, then I need to slide in my Pokemon Black or White version. And then I need to get a second DS. You can use a 3DS for this. I'm going to put this Soul Silver into the 3DS. We talk to this lovely doofus here. And then I actually have to play this little nerd game. So now I need to open up this cool little app on my 3DS called the Poke Transporter. And what this will let me do is move everything from box 1 in my Black 2 game into Pokemon Bank. And then from Pokemon Bank, I can move it into Pokemon Home. So a bit of an involved process for sure, but it shouldn't have any issues with any of these Pokemon. Your pass for Pokemon Bank has expired. Oh my god. You do not have funds. I can't add funds. My only option is to redeem a Nintendo eShop card. This is great. This is wonderful. This is a problem, actually, is what it is. So now I have to find a way to get $4.99 onto my DS balance by redeeming a Nintendo eShop card, and I think I need to use my Switch to do that. So that's cool. That's super neat. And if you don't have the same Nintendo account on your Switch and your 3DS, then that is a major bummer. So I will be back. Look at this cringe. I can only add funds in denominations of 10 from a credit card. Great. Okay, I added $10 to my funds. So now I should be able to go to my 3DS There we go. And now I have the $10 balance and it shows up on my Nintendo 3DS eShop. But man, is that stupid that I have to go through my Switch just to buy a pass to use bank. So ridiculous. Now I have a balance of $5.01. I guess I'm buying a $5 game. And there's our Mons. Pineco, Whismur, Jirachi, Magnemite, Nidoran, Trico. Ah, there we go. 6 Pokemon that can be moved. Just move all Pokemon as they are. Save the progress. Aha! And here are our Pokemon. There is Nut. We have Whismur. There's my... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So the entire purpose of this video was to obtain this Magnemite. This was the original purpose. Now we did get a 5IV Whismur, which is cool, but something very dumb happened with our Magnemite here, and he's actually the wrong spread because I never actually plugged in his stats and calculated because I was confident it was the right one. So what went wrong here? This is our Magnemite. This is the Magnemite that we thought was this Magnemite. 31, 3, 30, 30, 31, 30. The Magnemite we actually got looks to be this Magnemite, an H4. There's a very rare chance that when you encounter a Pokemon, you wind up getting a completely different set of IVs. The game can generate 3 different spreads of IVs. It can generate H1, H2, or H4. H2 is the most common one in Emerald. H4 is quite rare. And somehow, through sheer stupidity, I actually hit the H4 spread, and so only 3 of the IVs are perfect instead of 5. Bravo, Heffrey. You really did it this time. Well, this is still a worthwhile video because obviously I did get a perfect shiny competitive Whismur. But, you know, guess I have to go for another Magnemite. I messed up his ability. He has the wrong IVs. Dang. What an L. Guess I gotta do it again. Oops. Outro Hefe here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was kind of a little bit of a different thing that I normally don't do. I kind of wanted to recreate what it's like to watch me on stream, but in an abridged format. I call it like an RNG abridged video. It's a little faster for me to make, obviously, and I have a couple larger video in the works that are going to take a bit of a long time to finish. So I wanted to get you guys something that you could watch, and I thought this was a cool way to explore how hard it is to get a competitive Pokemon in older games. And if there are other older games you'd like to see me use RNG manipulation to get perfect competitive Pokemon in, let me know, because I'm trying to put together basically the entire metagame of BDSP in my boxes so I can just pick and choose teams to battle on my stream with whatever I wish. So let me know in the comments if there's another game you'd like to see me try, and I will maybe make another video like this. Otherwise, you can catch me on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think this video will launch on a Thursday. And so I think I'm going to be doing some BDSP battling, maybe with the guys we got here in the video. So if you'd like to check that out, head over to the stream. If it's after 3 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be live. Until later, peace.